Hey there, guys. And hello guys, Zueljin here, and welcome back to another episode on the HermitCraft Amplified server. I don't know if you can see this, but I got an arrow in my butt. I had one in my head a second ago. Like, I just finished that time lapse, and I said I was gonna put my armor back on and just talk with you guys a little bit. And well, lo and behold, the skeleton shot me in the butt, so I had to go take care of him. As you can see, guys, we had just finished some of the lighting, and I hope you guys really enjoyed that little time lapse. Now that the server is updated to 1.8.1, I actually had the option to use Camera Studio, which is a terrific mod that I used to use back in the day. It's a client-side deal that just makes life a whole bunch easier when you're trying to do time lapses, and well, I really enjoyed it, and I got a lot of work done, which was the beauty of the actual that video. And I hope you like the song too. That was something that I found a little while back, and I really liked, and I've been saving it up for something special, so here it is. So we're not by ourselves on the server. XB Crafted is here, and there was also a bunch of the other hermits on here, but right now it's just me and XB, and I need to work on a little bit more of this lighting. and also play around with the table design. So I played around a lot with this actual design, and I didn't really know what I wanted. I tried just individual hanging lights all over the place, and I didn't really like anything that that came down. The ceilings aren't quite high enough to do chandeliers, at least the decorative kind of chandeliers that I have up top. I really like these style of chandeliers. But I mean, come on, it has to be humongous to be able to do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I need so much height to be able to do that. And it doesn't light the floor well enough either when it's that high. So I needed something a little bit more practical. Whereas, I mean, don't get me wrong, we can't get spawns because it's on the half slab. But ideally, I'd like to put a couple more of these lights. I may just do some smaller ones to offset the width of these. Look, there's the culprit right now. One of your friends just put an arrow in my booty, and here you are trying to disturb me when I'm trying to talk. So yeah, lighting is an issue, guys. Aesthetic lighting is so hard to pull off. Like, I'm trying my best to put lighting where I need to put it without littering the entire grounds with torches. And too much torches on the ground when they're not placed right is just such a pain in the butt. But I digress, guys. I'm gonna start working on a table design while I kind of speak to y'all about PAX and how it went. So I'm back from PAX. As I said, I need to get some materials too. I'm back from PAX and I had a lot of fun. It was a really rush trip. Like, I didn't have enough time to do a lot of what I wanted to do, sadly. But I did get to see a bunch of cool people. I met up with Good and them Saturday, Good and the Minecrackers, and I ended up going to a party that they hosted Saturday night and meeting a whole bunch of other people from the YouTube and the Twitch community, and it was very, very cool. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. But 8 hours driving there and 8 hours driving back, and well, that's kind of where we at right now. So let's see, I did want to do some library tables here. So what I'm gonna have to do is probably, since we're on the half slab, I can do some cool table designs here. Part of the floor is actually going to have to go, which, as much work as this was, I think I'm actually going to have to do the same thing underneath there. I mean, it's not that bad with scaffolding, don't get me wrong, but it still is a thing. Very much so. Okay, so if I did that, then I can probably do this and kind of make the table go around like that. I think that will suffice, actually. I think that will be good. If I don't do it like that, I could do birch and just have the table up. So let's try that out, because I'm trying to save myself, in the long run, I'm trying to save myself any unnecessary work. If I find a design that I like, then hey ho, I'll use it, you know. There we go, and we'll put that right there, and then we'll do the same thing at the corners. Now, the actual table will not be the same size as the lamp fixture. It's actually going to be one wider. These are just going to be kind of the legs for it, and I'm hoping that it doesn't encroach on the bookshelves too much. I don't think it will. There should be plenty of room. Okay, so what's weird is you're going to have this port that like the table is blocking the entrance, but it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, let's go with the slabs just like this. And yeah, it comes out past the stairs one, so the dimensions might actually be the same as the lamp. Although it'll give the optical illusion that it's bigger, especially with the chairs around it, you know. I am gonna need a little bit more dark oak. So yeah, really enjoyed the PAX trip, y'all. It was refreshing to see so many successful people in my industry and shake hands with a lot of them and get to talking with them. I got to talk to a few people that I hadn't got to talk to in a while, like Beef and Good. They stay so busy all the time. What am I looking for? I'm looking for dark oak wood. They stay so busy all the time that it's really, really hard to you know, it's really, really hard to to bother them. You know what I mean? I don't like to bother them just to say hi or whatever, but it is nice when I get to see those guys. Unfortunately, there were no other hermits there except Spoon. I don't really know Spoon though, and I did see him at the party, but I really didn't feel like I knew him well enough to just go up to him and and you know, and really just say like, hey, you know, I'm here. So I kind of hung around with who I knew. I got to meet MK the Worst, which is always awesome. It's always awesome to see really cool people, and MK is one of those people. I've done stuff with her before, and she's such a doll. She's such a nice person. So it was very good to see her and hang out with her and meet her and stuff. Okay, so these chairs, I'm thinking that I won't be able to do it like that. What I might do is, let's see, we can actually do stools right here, I'm thinking. And if we do it, let's see, if we do just this and then, or no, I know what we have to do here. We're gonna have to go with a stair right here, just like this. And then if I do I don't know if wool's gonna look good on top of that. I really don't think so. No, I mean, for a seat, honestly it won't. I guess it would be okay if it would go the other way as well, but then I really don't know. And the other option that we have is to make it come up as high as the table, which would be, oh, you know what, we could do maybe nether brick, just like that. But now it doesn't look like a chair. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna play with this just for a little bit, you guys, and figure out what I want to do, and then I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, the answer is benches. So how I was doing this on this side, let's see if I can still pull it off. I skipped 2, and then I went in by 1. I skipped 1, and then is that how I did it? I think that's how I did it. Although maybe I was incorrect with this placement right here. So I'll tell you what, let me just put down what I know is correct. So we need 1 on this side, just like this, and then we skip, is it 2? Yep, 1 right here. I gotta be careful not to fall in there. Okay, just like that. And then how was it? We did this, there we go, and back like this. All right, now we finished that off with the red carpet, and fill this in with birch, and there we go. That is like some little bench seating, and it actually works kind of well. So it gives the stool effect, although it's not all weird. And I think I could do the same thing on this side, just by doing like a little section like this. So I'll take my stairs and I'll come right here and right here, and then I'll just put the carpet on top, like so. Now naturally I think this would look better if it was a different color of wood, but when I go down to this level I would have to block this in, which it looks like I already did it right there. I don't know. I don't know. I can change that if I like. It doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's definitely shows that it's a bench type seat, so it shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, I'm so refreshed after PAX, you guys. Like, I am just charged up to do some recording, and I really want to start up a new series, and I'm thinking about doing builds kind of like I did for Minecraft Indoors, except more on-camera stuff. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm looking for a creative name for it, so maybe you guys can help me out with that, if y'all know any. So I think right here what we need is probably a centerpiece, and it's hard to do that because it's on the slab, but let's see. What I could do is, let's go grab, I say let's see a lot, I know I do. Let's grab a pot, and what I mean by a pot is like a clay pot, and we don't have any right here. That's okay though, we can make some. And I'll also grab a flower, and I went and grabbed a few different types of flowers from the flower forest that XB discovered a little while back. I actually think red tulips would work very well in this scenario, so I'll grab that. And I'll also grab, you know what, red tulips should be all I need right now. So let's use our crafting table and just make up a few of the pots. And what I'll do is just 2 for now. I know I said a few, but... So I know some of you may object to the actual redstone showing in these lamps, but you know what? The rest of the library is this dark oak and red color, and I needed something to power these lamps anyway, so I had a couple of options, and I thought about tearing out all the wool right here and actually changing that to redstone just to make it match, but you know what? It's okay. I'm willing to get over the texture if you guys are willing to get over it. I think it looks alright. We're also going to do another table like that here, and we'll probably do a larger style lamp and maybe a couple of small tables in the middle here is what I'm thinking. But as far as the pot plant goes, we can't place it on this because it's actually on the half. But what we can do is add another slab, and I think it's okay. Like if it sits right there, it should be fine. We'll do it just like this, and we'll place the flower on top. And I think that's good. That actually shows kind of like, you know, that it's a thing. Now I can actually make this a little bit nicer by, let's see, let's go ahead and break this. I know our flower pot's gonna break, but there's no way you'll be able to see the underneath, and we can actually do one of these guys right here. There we go. And now it's gonna actually look like it's supposed to be there. I actually could do no, I can't, but stained clay would be perfect because it's the exact texture that I need. But this is a good offset, I believe. I guess I could say that. It's a good supplement for what we have going on. So let's see, where's the... Okay, my red tulip is there. And there we go with the tulip, and bam. That's our little flower pot. So pretty cool. It does make a weird lighting glitch down there, but that's not that big of a deal. I think I could get over that. For the general design of the table, I really like that. And I think what I'm going to do is rinse and repeat. I'm going to do that on the other side, you guys, and then we'll work on a design for the middle. So that's the lighting fixture that I chose to go with, and I think it's pretty cool. I can probably do another one, well, another few of these in different portions of the room to add some light if I'd like to. It's pretty repeatable, and it's a 3x3, so it works on the center, and it's a little bit different shape than these elongated ones, so I think it works out pretty good. Now we kind of need to do a table for it, so let's see. If I come down from the center, let's see, this will be the center. So now I need a couple of table legs, which I guess I'll go with the birch just like I did on the other side. So let's see, what I'll do is we'll probably need to twist these and turn these to where it looks kind of cool. Because it's on the 3x3, we can't really do them like these because they won't be elongated. So let's see, this is, we can go from, we can do the outside, which might be kind of cool. Let's see. So I did the outside from here. I would do the outside from there, there, and there, and hopefully it doesn't make lighting glitches. It doesn't look like it would make lighting glitches. Okay. That's actually not that bad. Let's do dark wood on top, just like this, and it is going to do some lighting glitches, unfortunately. I don't guess there's any way to actually get away from that, but it looks as though, well, we're kind of stuck with that. In the middle here, we can just take out that middle block that we had put earlier, and that way it'll look a little bit more table-ish. Yep, so from the outside it won't show. I think it looks good. I think the table legs work in that configuration. That's pretty good. And let's see, we won't need a centerpiece on here, I don't believe. So for chairs, we'll kind of do the same thing as we did here. We can go on every side. Actually, we'll do the exact same thing because I kind of like that little design. We really don't need to rip out the middle one. I don't know why I do that. I guess it's just habit when I'm measuring stuff out, you know? Okay, so now we'll do the stairs just like we did those other little stools. And I think it'll work out really well. And by the way, a few of you were asking about ladders on the bookshelves. Do you really think these bookshelves need ladders? I mean, they're not too tall. If there would be a couple more high, I could see, or if it would be like a two-story library type deal, I can definitely see putting ladders on there, but I don't know. A few of you had mentioned like secret entrances behind the the corner bookshelves, and even maybe like some storage behind this stairway, and I'm not opposed to that. Once I get the floor layout and the lighting right, I'm gonna play around a little bit more with the corners and see if I could do something neat with that. But everything else is coming together pretty well. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna have quite enough materials. What would be nice if I could do, like, I don't know, lamps on the tables, but I think they would look kind of weird. I could probably pull something off with some pistons and stuff and have some table lighting. I might try to do that. I think that might be neat. And we can always use the different lighting, like we can use kind of like the torch lamps that I showed in my tutorial a while back. I don't know. I'll try a few things once I place these wool down. After messing with it quite a bit, this is what I came up with, and I really don't like it. For starters, I noticed that when I was putting it together, that this side showed, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me go ahead and take care of this and put it back like it was. And as you can see, like, it's back down. I tried it on the other height too, and it seems too tall. And well, I just played around with it a little bit. I'm really not satisfied with it, y'all. I tried. I wanted a little lamp. I wish we had something like, you know, just like if we could place a torch on this level, that would be perfect. It really would, or a half slab and a torch. And then come to think of it, I really don't know about this insert anymore either. It's not quite growing on me. Wait, is this fortune? Wait, I need silk touch. Okay, I was about to say I didn't want to waste that. But yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm really not sure what the best answer for it is. I wanted to do something to where it would be a nice centerpiece on the table, but I don't really know if it works at this level. Like, I just can't make it do what I want to do. I could take this and change it to another texture. So if I would say, let's see, I can make it just come around here. For now, I'll just break this, and I could make it come around and just do birch right here, which wouldn't look too bad. I wish we had like a red slab of some sort that I can use. I could use brick, but I don't think that's exactly what I'm looking for, and nether brick is a bit too dark. So let's see if I would put the nether brick right here. It does make a reasonable table insert, I guess, but really not exactly what I want. And then if I take this away and I put down the birch, then I don't know. I think the birch inserts on the tables actually look pretty good. It's either that or the centerpiece, and the centerpiece does kind of, I don't know, it does something that I don't particularly like. I don't know why. I can't really describe it, but might work on something like this. I don't know, maybe the lamp would have worked on something like that as well. I also tried it as an offset design for the lamp, by the way, and it didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do. So I'll tell you what, I am gonna go with the birch inserts because I think that's just the lesser of the three evils, and it does add a little bit of character to the table, and mainly that's what I want. Like, I really just want the tables to pop a little bit, and I think that was good. I debated putting this table another layer high and doing something with the centerpiece there, but I think all in all this is pretty good, guys. I can actually do the middle right here too, just for the sake of argument, just like that. And yeah, that comes out pretty good, actually. I'm not too sure if this should stay solid, but I think that is going to be it for this episode, you guys. Next time we come back, I think what I'll do is play with the exits a little bit more, like the corners here, where I need to take down this ladder and possibly take this and turn it into some secret entrances. I don't know. I could do something pretty cool with that. I'll have the place behind the bookcases to do something with redstone, so that may be an option. And then on these entrances, I might change them up just a little bit. I'd like to put a few more paintings in here, and I think I'm gonna come across and do a little bit more of this hanging lighting, like maybe there and there, like in the corners, and maybe another fixture here. I'm not sure yet. I'm not really sure yet what I'll do, but I'll probably play around with some designs and let you guys know. But I hope y'all really enjoyed the episode, guys. It's good to be back from PAX. I'm glad to be recording again, and we'll definitely see you guys soon. This is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye!